How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another totally random, totally improvised, totally unplanned stream. You need to subscribe to the channel if you're gonna want to get notification when I'm doing these. And today we're gonna keep working on a snake that I'm building for a Pro 1 setup. The other day I showed in detail how I'm doing RJ45, and this is a new kind of wire that I never tried. So I tried it with some 5-footer. Now I'm good. I did a couple connection with these. I installed a couple of Nutric connector. I did some crimping on them. We're good to go. It's time to make the snake. So the plan for today is we're gonna do 10 connection on my snake, because I'm running 5 length of 200 feet taped together. Is it big? Well, let me show you. This is my snake. It's not a collar, though you can walk around with that if you want to, but it's a little on the heavy side. What's up, Charlie? Do you like my new jewelry line? Or maybe I should wear it like this. A little more comfortable, to be honest. But yeah, today we have connection here. Hold on. We got cable here, and we're gonna put connection on these. And like I said, this is 200 footer, 60 something meters for everybody else who's not American. And let's go. Let's not wait anymore. Let me get rid of this. What you got to do when you're a YouTuber, right? I'm not like that in real life, if there is such a thing as real life, because to me, doing YouTube is real life. I'm gonna try to save that piece of tape, because I might need it for another project, and maybe that's long enough. And I might need it to, tape it back, actually, when we're done. So I'm just gonna put it here for now. I'm gonna rip that one off. It will be good to go. Let me put this on the ground. We're gonna start with that end here. There we go. Just gonna toss that away a little bit. And let's do some cables. I'm not gonna go into detail on this one, how to do RJ45 connection, because there's a bunch of video out there, and also I have a video that I made last week working on these if you want to go in detail about how to do or to terminate RJ45 connector, because I'm going to use RJ45 here because Cat5, Cat6, Cat7, Cat6A, it's all the same, or pretty much all the same method that is used. Something new since last stream, I just bought this kit maybe an hour ago, from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. Some of the guy who's local to me had this one for sale, and it's pretty much brand new. Everything is still in the bag. I think he used the crimper once or twice, but honestly, you can do a bunch of crimp with these before they go any bad. So we're gonna try them. If I get screwed on Facebook Marketplace, you guys got to see it live, but I'm gonna guess not. The guy seemed like a nice guy, so that's it. We're gonna install on the other end, on the end, these cables, these beautiful Nutric connector, the NE8 XM1. These are for not pre-made cable. These are for you to put on when you build a RJ45 cable. The only tool that I need from that kit is this one right there. And it's gonna be a long ride. We're gonna do 10 of these connector. I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I can. So we're probably gonna be here for an hour or something. First, what's up, Charlie? how was your weekend, guys? Tell me about you guys, because we're gonna be here for a long time, and I'm the one on the other end of those stream that has to talk for an hour. So you need to tell me what you guys want to talk about. By the way, if you have any question about anything that has to do with live sound, we're here for that too. So don't be afraid. Never be afraid to ask stuff away while I'm doing these live stream. We're here to have fun. We're here to hang out. Sound guys, old timer, new coming guys, everybody's welcome here. So I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, I'm not gonna go too short on these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a barrel here as a measurement. Oh, hold on, second camera time. I'm gonna use here a barrel as a measurement for me to put my finger here, and I'm gonna cut the wire there. I'm gonna use my pliers here. In that little hole there is a blade, and we're gonna try to get this out of the way without cutting the internal wire. Rémi, salut! Aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On fait du RJ45. On fait un snake pour une Midas Pro 1. C'est ça qu'on fait. Never be afraid to ask questions in French, by the way, guys. I don't mind answering any of you guys in any of the language that I speak, which is French and English. That's pretty much it. So, let me show you guys a close-up for the first connection. Let me get rid of some of that aluminum shielding. Just gonna do this, gonna do this. Just gonna wrap that here. Can I bring you guys up a little more? Is it better? You guys have a better view of what I'm doing? Doing this for you, by the way. There we go. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna untwist or pair. I love to work with that cable. Seriously, I recommend it. I got it from Infinite Cable. I don't know if I said that in the previous stream, but I really like this one. It's easy. Once you got rid of the foil here, it's really easy to work with. It's not really hard on your finger, which is a good thing. And because I say that, this one doesn't want to go. All right, okay. So, yeah. So, Charlie, how was your weekend? Rémi, qu'est-ce que tu fais de bon de ce temps-là? Quel événement fais-tu? Tell me more about you guys. We're here to talk about you and answer your question, as always. And if you got a question about RJ45, never be afraid to ask them. We're vibing here. We're a bunch of sound guys hanging out together, having a good time, building cable. Actually, building things is something that I really enjoy in life. I built my house, or pretty much. I stripped the basement when I bought it a few years ago, and I built this beautiful office that I have here, the one where you see, you know, all the console in the back, all the stuff, all the lights. I love to do that stuff. To be honest with you guys, I'm a worker. I like to work on stuff that is interesting to me. And there's a lot of stuff with building and realizing things. Making things happen is something that I deeply enjoy in life. Now let me see. Where did I put my connectors? Right there. I'm gonna need some RJ45 connector. And I'm gonna need metal ones. Like the one that I have here. Hold on. Metal shielded connector. Love these. Pass through, meaning that I can just slide the end of that cable. Hold on. The end of that cable through that connector here, and then make it easy, really easy to build. So let's untwist some pair. They're pretty much untwist as soon as I do this. That's really easy to work with. Like, it's not really rough for your hand. RJ45. Question here, Rémi. D'après toi, qu'est-ce qui est the cheapest, best way de faire un monitor split in-ear pour 32 pour un X32 rack, S-size, 2 separate racks? Si ça te dérange pas, Rémi, je vais répondre à celle-là en anglais. Basically, his question, I'm gonna translate that. What is the cheapest and best way to build a monitor split? X32 rack with an S16. And honestly, I would say if you were to build something right now, wait for the wing rack. There's got to be 24 input plus USB plus Dente plus anything that a wing has. And it's honestly going to be a better option, I think, versus the X32 rack. The X32 rack now is not old, but it has seen, you know, the prime time of the X32 rack is behind it for now. I would wait for a wing rack, which is coming. I don't know when, but it's on its way, so it's good news. So I would wait for that. J'attendrai vraiment pour ça. Let me get my cheat sheet here, guys. RJ45 cable. I need a picture of the pin out. I'm gonna use a I'm gonna use a standard for Cat6, which is what do I do? Green first? Okay, let's go for green first. Because you have two options. You got orange pair first, basically, and green pair first, and you just twist them around. I think it's the same result, meaning you have a tight twist pair and a not tight pair. What's up from Cuba? Hey! What's up from Montreal? Montreal, Canada. It's been a while since I've been in Cuba. I've been in Cuba in last December. Really enjoyed it. Okay, let's go for green. So, when placing your connector, and I'm gonna do this on this camera because it's boring to see me this way. When placing, hold on, I need my cheat sheet. I need to place my wire together. I need to make sure that they are really tight. Hey man, okay, Alex, right? It's Alex, I'm sure remember. Hey Alex. Did you change your name? I didn't know it was your name, man. I think you changed your ID. You don't have the same YouTube account. Stop bugging me. Stop playing around with me that way, Alex. Otherwise, when I come back to visit, I'm not gonna bring you anything. I say, okay, thank you very much, Alex. I'm gonna point that out because not a lot of people probably know that. If you guys ever go in Cuba and you want to tip your bartender, like the coolest guy on earth that I met, Alex, bring them some computer parts. Bring them your old graphics card, bring them RAM, bring them stuff. They have a hard time to get their hands on that. I'm pretty sure if you bring a new GPU to Alex, he will be really happy. Ah, thank you, man. You're a nice guy. Probably not gonna have fun watching what I'm doing here, Alex, but This is what I do for a living. I make shows, and I make cable for shows, and I make stuff happen. Okay, hold on. I need to not mess this up. I have my green pair, basically white, green, green. I need to have my orange and white. After that, I need to set the blue pair. So I need to have blue, white, and I need to have my orange, and I need after that my brown. So brown is that pair here. I need to set brown and brown. This is how you do RJ45 cable. Okay, I need to make them really tight, really flush, really tight one next to the other. I'm gonna trim the end with my little cutter here on the side, that little blade there. Hold on, I need to see what I'm doing. And that's good. Order is still good. Now it's time to plug in the other end of the... Oh, come on. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, damn it. It moved. Hold on. It moved. Damn it. It moved. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me do this again. Okay, I got it. Make them tight again. There we go. Let's do this. Let me get that. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I messed up. I'm pretty sure I messed up. I'm pretty sure I messed up. Oh, I think I did messed up. I messed up real bad. Okay, it's the first one. We're gonna get there. Okay, let me do this again. And the only thing that I don't want to do is to need to cut my wire shorter again, because it will play with the length of my overall snake. That will be a disaster. Okay, blue, white, blue, orange, white, brown, brown. Oh yeah, I do what I love, Alex. I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. Doing what I love is not for everybody. I'm lucky enough that I can make a living doing something that I love. Okay, Remy, sorry it's been a while. So splitting internally in a wing and expect to be able to send signal, the digital signal to we don't ever gonna be a F. Pose-moi cette question-là en français, s'il te plaît, Rémi, je suis pas sûr de comprendre. Okay, let me do this again. All right. Make it flush, real tight, holding it. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, it moved! It freaking moved! Okay, hold on. Man, it went so easy last time. Okay. Relax, 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 relax. I'm gonna bring the cable closer here. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do this again. They didn't move, they didn't move. Okay. All right. You guys like to see struggle? This is why you're here. You're gonna see some struggling. Let me do this again. Hold on. I got it this time. I know that the order is good now. If I can just push them in. No, didn't happen. Okay. One more time. Maybe a cutter that I have is not good. Do I have another cutter here? I probably have another cutter here. So I'm gonna try. You know, if your ends here are not cut really well, it could be hard for you to make them go through the connector. So I'm gonna try with that other tool that is provided with the kit. But I don't want to cut too much, because the more I cut, the harder it is for me to go in the pass-through of that cable. So let me try again. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And can you see what's wrong here? The brown and the white change. They are exchanged. It's not the right order. So really close. But I'm gonna need to bring that out and place them again. Like that. It happens. Yeah. Hold on. You guys asking a really good question in the chat. I just don't want to mess that up again. Let me try again. Yay! I got it this time. Yay! Got it this time. Mad respect trying to crimp Cat5 and doing a live stream at the same time. Yeah, I did it for 2 hours the other day. I thought it would be easy, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I got this one, and you want to see you guys want to see struggling? You want to see a real struggle? And I'm gonna tip you. Give you a great tip right there. Great practice. I needed to put, for those of you who don't know, I needed to put this before doing the crimp. So let's do it. Let's do this again. Okay. Okay. I didn't close the crimp. That would have been a disaster. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take all 5 boots and I'm going to drop them on the cable. I'm going to open up 5 connector and I'm going to drop them on the cable before I forget, before I do anything. And while I'm here, before I forget, RJ45, not BNC. BNC is easy. No, it's not. But RJ45 is a pain with it itself. Okay, hold on. I need scissors to cut a pair of E-shrink. to put on the cable before I put the boot. So I'm gonna prep all that while we're having fun here. What's up, guys? You enjoy your stream? See me struggling, trying to get RJ45 together? Okay, let me grab a question in French again. Rémi, j'essaie de figurer pourquoi ça serait plus cheap d'acheter une wing. Pour ce que j'ai compris, splitter digital internally dans le board et pouvoir envoyer vers un stick digital quand c'est pas la FOH board. Ok, je comprends. En fait, non, faut que tu traînes ta board. Sinon, faut que tu traînes un split analogue. Basically, his question is, why should I get a digital console and try to do a digital split when dealing with any console at the front? The short answer is, when you're doing an in-ear split, if you don't know what the front of house console will be, get any console that you want and get a physical split snake. Get something that you can, hold on, I need a couple of tags with my name on it. I need 5 of these. I'm not ready. I started that stream and I was definitely not ready. There we go. Everything that I need will be there. Tag with my name on it. I'm gonna get some more tags, numbers, for me to put on the cable and to label my cable once they are tested. Oh man, we're gonna get there. Hey, a couple more tags. How many do I need? That much should do. Okay, back to where I was. When you're doing a split for in-ear monitors, you basically want to get a physical split. That way you're 100% sure that you can have access to your microphone and you can give a physical split tail to the front of house, no matter the console. If you have an engineer that you know and is bringing his own console, you know it's compatible, it speaks the same language as your monitor board, cool. You don't need any split snake at all. You're just not using it. You just take a port out of your console and you send that to front of house. If not, well, you have a physical split. So plug your microphone on your end, give a tail to the sound guy, or work the other way around. Get a way to get microphone from the sound guy, and you basically ask him for a split snake. He's asking, with my background in computer and networking, I thought having a 16 XLR in on one side of the split to an XLR in to XLR and X32 rack, and the other side of the split going to 4 Ethercon to Ethercon fan out. Weepy no. Maybe not. The cheapest split that you could get is the Behringer one, because it will be isolated. That can help you in... Sorry, I'm back. That can help you in some case where you have ground issue. So a physical split, I don't remember the name of that split from Behringer, but the physical split is going to be your best option and most reliable one. So you end up with 1 in, 2 out. One of them will be on a isolated transformer, so you can ground lift that if it ever causes issue, because it can happen, especially with digital, with non-digital split. You can create some ground loop there. So my option would be, if you want to go 16 input, you just buy 2 of the Behringer one, put the label on it on what you need, and you're good to go. If you need 32, well, you need 4. I know it's not cheap. It's not the cheapest way, but it's the way that it's going to work. It's the way that's going to be clearer. You can fit everything into a rack. You can fit everything into a 8 to 10 rack space, depending on how many pieces of gear and how many input you have. And it will be clean, will be reliable. And the cleanest the setup, the easier it is to work with, the more people will have fun to work with it, and the less chance of, say, oh no, you're not gonna use your in-ear split anyway. That will be my approach to this. If I had to build a system right now, I would wait for the X32 rack. Not the wing rack, not the X32 rack. The wing rack for your ear. You mix that on the wing rack, and you have a 24 split, physical split that you send to front of house if needed. So that means also, if you can travel with your own mic, if you have any wireless or wireless microphone or in-ear system, you put them in a case. You pre-wire as much stuff as you can. You show to the gig, take the lid of the case off. One power, XLR, you're good to go. That's will be my approach. When using rack effect on the wing, outboard gear basically, is it necessary to add delay to the other channel to compensate? I saw other channel talk about saying that the effect rack added 23 milliseconds of delay. So we added the channel, the channel, not using the phase. Yes, I don't think 23 is right though. It doesn't make sense for me, especially if you just go in and out. It will be closer to 5 to 10, because if it's an analog piece of gear, it has 0 latency. If you have an external compressor, number could be wrong. I think it's maybe 2.3 seconds, milliseconds, 2.3 milliseconds, 2.3 seconds, 2.3 millisecond. That would make sense. But, yeah. Yes, the answer is yes. Let me explain, if it matters to you. Because you're doing a round trip, you're doing in out of the console. Basically, you're having a microphone coming in. That's latency 0. All your microphone that only are processed into the channel, strip, and sent to main out, these have 0 latency, because, well, they have 0 latency to the main out, relatively to the main out. So if you do a round trip on one channel, this one will be delayed. And because you need to add delay, you cannot go forward in time. You can only go back in time. You can only hold it for a second. Yes, if you want everything to be 100% in phase, you would need to delay the other channel. But my question is, will it really matter? Hold on. If you're doing this, let's say on something that is not really in relationship with anything else, like a bass guitar, a bass DI. You say, oh, I want to run my bass DI into a compressor because I like, having a 1176 on the gig, and I got money to burn, so I just bought a 1176 for me to bring on a gig. Good for you. Do you need to delay the other channel to that? Not really. Because latency will be there. But a bass DI will have no external effect on anything. If you were telling me that you want to do this on a kick drum or a snare or anything that has multiple source, any instrument that has multiple source, then it will matter. But if you want to run your vocal, if you want to run your vocal into processor, into compressor live, you could do it. Adding a round trip will be probably a little annoying because it will add delay in your ear if you monitor before or after the insert, the physical insert. But other than that, I mean, it's only gonna delay. If you, let's say that you don't delay all your other channel, it will only be like if you were standing physically a couple feet in front of the band. If you have a lot of bleeding in that microphone, then yes, I will think about phasing. But other than that, it will just like, it's like having, let's say that you would be standing in front of your drum 10 feet away on that lead vocal, and you add 2.3 milliseconds of delay of round trip. It would be the same thing as if you were standing 2 or 3 feet in front, further in front of that drum. So is it really gonna matter? If you want to be by the book, yes, it will matter. If you want to go real life, I don't think it's gonna matter much. I mean, usually, do you really measure your distance from the drum to the vocal microphone, and do you delay everything accordingly? Let's say that your vocal microphone is the most further thing in front of the stage. Do you delay your other microphone according to the drums that is behind you? Do you take your measurement tape out and do that? Most of the people don't, and they make good show. So in a studio setting, 100%. In a live setting, if you have the processing to do it and you have time, and if you want to be really picky about those things, yes, you could. And yes, it's true. There will be the fact that introduced latency will play around with the phase of the bleeding of the other instrument in that, let's say, vocal mic. But other than that, it's not doing much, to be honest. It's not gonna be the end of the world. If you are not doing this, let's say on the drum, where you want to use something for your kick. If you want to use something for your kick, yes, you have to delay everything accordingly. But everything else that has a little to no impact on anything else around it, I doubt. I strongly doubt it will do anything. So yes, it will do something, but it's not gonna matter at the end of the day. Personal opinion. Okay, let's do my damn e-shrink. Oh man, I tried to rush thing, and when I tried to rush thing, I don't know, I feel stressed today. I feel like I need to relax. Today we're a bunch of guys having fun together. Do I make sense? Does it make sense to you what I said? I hope it helped. But what are you planning on using as an external on an external piece of gear with your stuff? Because sometimes if it's microphone preamp, you can just put it in line before everything, and it's not gonna matter, basically. Because if you have outboard gear before the preamp, it has no impact or no latency. If you do an insert, that's a different game. I played around with the idea at some point to have some of my wireless vocal to be sent through preamp or compressor before I send them into the console. Like, because a microphone, a wireless mic is a line level stuff, you can probably set up your gain to be really well on the, you can use it in line level and have enough juice to send that into a compressor and basically compress before the preamp. This is something that I like to do, well, before the preamp of the console, because the preamp will be in the mic at that point. So depend on the situation that you have. Maybe, maybe not. Two situation, 500 series rack for vocal processing, is something I want to mainly for studio. But live, I try to keep it in the box. Yeah, live it doesn't matter. As much as I would like to value my job, I rarely end up in a situation where the preamp is the weakest link in the chain. Most of the time, it's the PA, the room, or anything else. But where situation where I can say, oh, I wish I had a better preamp for my vocal, or I wish I had that color preamp for my vocal, don't happen much. But for studio, yes, definitely. If you were to put something on a record, definitely worth it. I'm curious, what do you use for the 500 series rack? I just listened to a video that I did a couple years ago. I think it's 2019, and I did a video for a friend. I was filming the live show while I was mixing and took a few minutes in, special song that we knew we wanted to have on tape. I took a couple minutes. I left the console the way it was. We were recording. I went out filming, holding the camera in the crowd. Did my stuff, and after that remixing, I've sent everything into a Neve 500 series preamp. I don't remember which model it is, but I sent everything. I basically took my track, sent it into the Neve, sent it into a 1176 copy. It was the Lindell 500 series 1176. Set the gain, set the low cut on that, set the distortion, set the compressor for every channel, re-record the track, and after that it was mixing pretty much by itself in the DAW. Man, I had some good result with that. I understand why in studio you want to use really, really good preamp, but for live, people don't care, man. People don't care. Okay. Take 275 and 20. I don't know. Let's do this again. Let's try to make that. Now I have my crimp. I have my name on it. My little icon with my phone number and my name. Everything is there. I can get my cheat sheet out and start again. So green pair. I need to have orange, white. I need to have the blue pair, so blue, white, blue. I want to make sure that I get the right one. Blue, white, blue. Orange, white, and brown. Taking it easy. Alex told me to take it easy, right? I should listen to Alex. Alex is right on a lot of things. And actually, I got a question for Alex, if you're still here, man. What hotel do you work now? Are you still working at the same one? Because I'm desperately in need of some vacation, and I can probably book in the same hotel that you're working. Could visit you, my friend. I just don't know which one it is anymore. Well, I'll probably have that on a paper somewhere. But tell me if you ever see this. Tell me which hotel you're working for now. Because last time I had a blast with the staff. It's only the people that were not too fun from time to time. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, yes, yes. There you go, there we go. There we go. I'm missing one. I'm missing one here. Which one do I miss? Can I push it in? No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's do this again. It's the orange white that didn't follow. Taking it easy. Okay. It's not only to just, you know, send it through. It's to make sure that the order is right. Because if I messed it, I don't want to cut, you know, because you need to cut the cable and do it again. But I don't want to lose a couple inch of cable every time. So you don't want to mess too much. I want my snake to look good. I want everything to be nice and professional, and it's a struggle, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Can I get it this time? Because I had it a few minutes ago. I think I got it. I got it! Yeah. It only took 45 minutes to get the freaking cable in there. Charlie, I understand your struggle when you did your house. Really. Let's be honest. I bought a bunch of pre-made patch cable because doing it on 6 inches to 8 inches cable, no way. I mean, no way I'm doing this. So I got everything. Let's check the order again just to make sure, because once I crimp it, it's gone. All right, we're good. Oh man, doing patch cable, it's such a pain. Je suis curieux, Jesse, pourquoi utiliser ça? On est en Cat6A ici. Je suis curieux de prendre les recommandations. Je ne suis pas un expert réseau. Recommendation here from Jesse that says I should use the T568B instead of A. I'm using the A right now, but I was actually I was told to use A for Cat6, so I'm more than open to suggestion. I'm no network expert. I'm just a sound guy. Ready? Seriously good looking connector. So I'm gonna leave the grounding for later. I'm gonna try today to get the soldering iron out. Now let's build a connector. The back of the connector is here. This part here with the little thong to hold it down. This is basically holding the retainer down so it's not staying stuck in the RJ45 connector. Let's go. Let's slide that in. It's in the right order. Let's go. Bang. Good looking connector. Oh no, my bad. I should not do this. I need to test a wire. And to test a wire, I need to have it like that. So, live and learn. This one's ready. Sleeve on the side. Let's finally move to number 2. Man. We're gonna be here for a while if I take 45 minutes. Tested both last week, and there's a little bit less latency when running Dante virtual sound card. Okay. En fait, ça va être pour du RS5. This is going to be for AS50, so it's not going to matter much. Let me put my finger here, taking my measurement. I'm going to use a sleeve roughly as a measurement. Oh, sorry, you guys cannot see it. I'm taking a sleeve here as a measurement of how much I'm cutting on the cable. And basically the blade is on the side that I'm cutting, so to skin that connector, I'm gonna do this here and cut it around. We're good. Let's take the foil off. I know I'm losing a lot of foil here, but to be honest, you don't need much when it comes to ground. As long as you got a good connection, this is about, you know, this is a really good size wire versus whatever I have in there. So if I ever need that ground for some reason, I will be good. Oh, sorry guys. Jesse, to answer your question about the latency in virtual sound card, if that's on a network, maybe it's just the length or the type of cable, not really the connection, but more on the type of cable. If you use a good Cat6A, better cable inside, better copper, you can see a difference there. But the type of wiring could have an impact, but also just the type of cable. A really good, not expensive, a really good Cat6A sometimes can give you better result than a cheap Cat6A. It's just a matter if you're having a copper versus a full copper versus a copper skin on a aluminum cable. It would give you a difference. This is what I understood from watching network stuff. Having the kind of cable that you're using, the construction of the cable itself, not only, you know, because this is stranded cable, by the way, this is not solid core. Solid core can do a difference. Okay, was the same kind of cable? The same, ça vient du même bundle, genre? All right. I don't know if doing a crossover would help in those situations. Because you can do, when you're doing network cable and patching, you can do crossover. Yeah, DNS doesn't have a lot of latency. Not more than a USB, or what you would typically find on USB. If some people want to use Live Professor, hold on guys, just give me 1 second here. All right, so we were back. I think somebody didn't get the point of this live stream. Where were we? There we go. Not a pause, sorry. Doing a thing at the same time, right? Doing a live stream, doing cabling, taking care of trolls, spammers, all that stuff, all that jazz. So, let's do it again. We only have 9 to go, right? Let me get my cheat sheet out. Okay. White green. Orange white. Blue, white blue, orange. White brown, brown. That's the right order. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, so what do I try to cut my end? I'm gonna try with my pliers here. Let me get that cable straight. Let me get in a good working position here. Let me give you guys something to look at. Okay, I'm backward here. I have my brown before my white brown. Now we're back. Okay. Connector ready. I'm gonna try to cut this one as long as possible. Okay, I think I cut this one good. Let me try. Man. Nope, this one doesn't want to go. Let me do this again. I think I'm gonna have to use my other cutters because this one doesn't seem to be well to cut really well for now. So let me do this again. I want to make sure that my order is good. I want to keep... I'm going to use that little tool here. I want to keep them in order. Sorry, it's hard to show what I'm doing, but I'm basically using this just to cut, you know, the end of that cable. So I try to lose as less as possible to give me the most cable to work with. Okay. Let's go for another try. Oh, come on, come on. It doesn't want to go in. I'm pushing really hard and they just move when I'm doing that. Okay, come on. Maybe this one's not good. Did I get the right cable? Let's use another one. Let's use another RJ45. I don't know why. It went really fast the other day. Today it just don't want to work. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, the brown doesn't want to go in. Come on, brown. Go. Let's go, brown. Let's go. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, I almost got it. Almost got it. The brown's almost there. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. It went through. And now I can pull on it. Whew. Man. Never had that much stress doing an RJ45 cable. Oh no, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Do I? What's wrong here? White, green, white. It's not in the right place, so if it's crimped, it's not going to be at the good place. Oh, it's missing the white brown slip. Okay, let's go again. There we go. Hey, white brown, what are you doing here? Okay. It's frustrating, but I'm saving a lot of money, to be honest. Buying a snake like that is almost... I mean, let's be honest. I've paid around $500 Canadian for the roll of cable. Just the raw. It went so smooth. It's crazy. Okay. Just for the raw cable. Like, I had a spool of 1,000-footer RJ45. And for $500, you will get around a single finished terminated cable of 200 foot. If you go from Digiflex or somewhere like that. So honestly, I'm gonna try to cut them before sending them in the crimper. Maybe it will make my life easier with the crimper. Oh, definitely will. So I save a lot of money by doing this. This is why I'm doing it, because I mean it's not worth it otherwise, right? If you were not to save money by crimping your own cable, why would you bother? So that looks like a really nice RJ45 again. So we're down 2. This one only took 15 minutes instead of 45. And the thing is, I'm gonna find a bunch of cable for the next few days, like on the floor and everywhere. You know, small little cable everywhere. Not go too deep, not to cut the sleeve. Taking that out. There we go. Okay. That's number 3. It's going good so far. If we can do this one under 15 minutes, it will be a win. And I'm also answering question here. So, what are you guys up to? I mean, usually people that are in the live world industry work on Fridays. To me, this week is one of the few where I have Friday and Saturday off. And I'm in need of some really good vacation because I had a long week already. I just finished a bunch of corporate event. And I'm starting again on Sunday afternoon. I have some streaming happening from the beautiful crew of Loto Quebec. If you guys ever heard of Loto Quebec Twitch channel, I'm doing the sound for them. We're doing basically it's like a TV show. This is a high budget, or to be honest, one of the highest budget streaming I've ever seen on Twitch. We have they have a really good studio and they have a bunch of camera. They have budget for wireless. I mean, there's a couple of Blackmagic in the neighborhood of 16, and wireless mic. I have the ULX stuff. I got 4 of those. No, not 4. I have 2 base of 4, so a total of 8 headset mic, and we're running that into an MR18 because they don't really need a physical interface. Everything can be done with an iPad. I mean, it's just some small EQ. It's not a lot of manipulation other than EQ wise and a little bit of compression. So once you're dialed in, you're pretty much good to go. You don't need to mix a lot the way that the system is built over there. So it's a fun gig. I don't want to say it's an easy gig. It's a fun gig to do. People there, the team over there is awesome, and I like to do streaming. It's a really different beast than doing live. It's totally a different mindset. I don't care about, I care about volume, but in a different way. I need to care about LUFSDB versus caring about, room and feeling in the room. I don't care about the feeling in the room because there is no room. All I care about is how loud it is and how is it perceived and how much of that, studio feel I can transmit to people. It's like doing studio. Sorry, I'm getting my cheat sheet out. I don't want to mess my thing up here. Okay. So white, green, green. White, green, green. The blue pair. So blue, white, blue. Oh, come on. Come on. Orange. And I need the white brown. I just need the brown pair. Brown pair. There we go. Oh, white, brown, brown. How do you guys like the background music? I changed that a couple weeks ago. I tried to ask all my lovely people here what they like, and how do you like the lo-fi hip-hop vibe for doing that kind of stuff. I think it fit it really well, but your opinion matter for that stuff for me, because you're the one watching the channel. I could do this over heavy metal. I don't think a lot of people would appreciate, but to me, it's all about the vibe per the channel. Tell me what you think of the music. Tell me what if you like it or not, if you have any suggestion. Also, if you have any artists that you think is going to fit that well and they are allowing their song to be played on YouTube without monetization, I can probably help some of these guys. If you have a friend also that wants their song to be part of this show, you can always ask them if they want to greenlist my channel, and I can probably use their song in my videos and my vlog. Just saying, if you're an artist out there and you want your song to be featured on the channel, I'm willing to do it, as long as let's do it for exposure money, basically, because I'm doing this channel for exposure money too. If I'm really honest, there's no money to be made here for me. YouTube, for a sound engineer, the amount of people that are watching this, the amount of crowd that exists for this channel in the world is not big anyway. I don't want to sound like I'm devaluing myself. It's just a matter of there's not a lot of people that are interested in live sound engineering in the world, and to get them on YouTube and subscribe to this channel, whew, it's a tough job. Okay. Let's take it easy. Come on. There you go. Slowly. And it's not in the right order, but that went really well. Let's do this again, but in the right order this time. All right. Come on, let's place all the cables. There you go. Slowly, 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 slowly. There we go. And now, this one is looking good. This one's looking really good. Let's crimp that. It took 10 minutes for this one, not 15. So it's getting a lot faster now. Let's go for a crimp. There you go, guys. I'm gonna leave that out for now. Uh-oh. 30 seconds before you guys get an ad. So that means YouTube's gonna make money on my channel. That was a good measurement that I did, right? Let's go. See you guys after I crimp this wire. After the ads. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you guys. And I guess we're back now, right? I'm curious to ask, what kind of ads do you guys see on YouTube? For me, it's been about anything, and right now I think, I don't know which cookie that I accept in my browser, but I see really ads that makes no sense to me, like outdoor stuff. I'm not an outdoor guy. As much as I would love to. I love to go on mountain. The only thing is the claim that I don't like. Let's be honest. And let's also be honest, since my car accident, I'm not in the shape that I used to be. And my butt's gonna hurt for the rest of my life, so maybe I should work on that. Maybe I should get back in shape to be able to climb mountains. Because there ain't no mountain high enough. Start to have some fun here, right? Strangely enough, I like to do these. I like to do snake work. It's once you get in the zone, like it's been an hour now, but once you get in the zone, I just focus on what I do. Getting lost in my thoughts, listening to music. It's a good vibe. I mean, I'm doing something productive. It's rewarding to, you know, do something, especially these snake. I know I'm going to use them a lot. This summer, I have 10 or 12 show with them for sure, and they're going to be leaving on a tour on a band kit for the next 3 to 5 years, if not more. But at least the plan is for the next 3 years. So, really happy. I mean, I'm doing this right now, and it's going to be useful for me for upcoming years. I did the same thing before I had a YouTube channel with my XLR. I did some Can Air, really small XLR for a band, and I used that for 5 or 6 years, and they did hundreds of shows. So, doing work like that to me is rewarding because I know I'm going to save myself sometimes in the future. I know what I'm doing is going to be useful, especially for me. So I'm working for a client, and I know I'm going to enjoy these cable. I know I'm going to enjoy using them, because the band that I'm going to use these for are one of the big band here in Quebec, and we're going to have a lot of show in the upcoming years with these, and for a lot of people. And this is something really, really fun, doing show for a lot of people. Being in my demographic, being in my situation, I'm usually doing show for less amount of people. I mean, the usual here day to day is doing show for hundreds, not thousands, like a lot of people are doing in the States. So I'm totally fine with that. I mean, I could do a show for 5 people. As long as they enjoy it, as long as it bring them something, I'm not mixing for nobody. You know, a lot of people are turned down or turned off by not mixing for big shows and a lot of people. And I like to bring joy for people. Of course, it's fun when I'm doing a show for 30,000, like I've done before, but it's also really fun to do it for 100. Or, let's be honest, the sweet spot for me has always been over than 200. Once you are over 200, the band has a vibe, the feel of the room is there. You need way, way, way more to get a different feel in the room. Once you reach, 150, 200, if you want to get a feel of a bigger crowd, you need to have 2,000. All right. Let's try to do it first time this time, right? Let's go. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. First time. Woo! Party. So this one, this one took 7 minutes. Okay, so we're on a good strike here. All right. I'm gonna cut them here again. It's just easier for me to put in the crimper when they are not too long like this, because otherwise trying to fish them into the crimper, it's a job. But if I go this, click, that's some really good looking connection. I don't know what's going on with this crimper especially, but they look really well. They look really good here at the RJ45 connector. All right. Just gonna coil this here for now. And is it number 5 already? Yeah, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Let's go with this one, a little faster even, right? I don't want to rush it. I don't want to say, oh, I could do it faster. No. Gotta take my time. It's a marathon. It's not a race. Actually, water. It's a marathon, not a race. Let's go. Connector number 5. And after that, I have to remember to put all my name tags, my beautiful name tag. Can you guys see this? Yeah. I don't want you guys to see my phone number. But I have, my name tag on it in silver. I asked them back in the day if I could do green, like electric green, neon green on these, but the ink was not ready back then. It's before the Billie Eilish thing where people start to do neon color again. But I love neon green. If I have to choose a color other than black, right now, well, blue, and after that, neon green. Blue is my relaxed color. I don't know why I have a red guitar in the back, since my color is blue or green, but it completes the RGB. Sorry, I had to put that joke there. We're getting there. I don't know why this one is hard to take the foil off. What's wrong with you? I hope this is a sign that it's going to be an easy connection to make. There we go. You see how easy it is to untwist? I just go like, and that's it. They're untwist. When you have solid core, it's a way worse struggle than that. Okay, let's go. So, white, green, cheat sheet, white, green, orange, white. Oh, hold on. Let me untwist that pair again. Okay. White, green, green, orange, white. Blue. White, blue, orange, white, brown. There you go. Let's cut this. And that's how easy it should be. I just got it right away. Should be a matter of minutes, right? If it was going that fast for every single one of them. Let's double check. Green, blue, blue, orange, orange, orange. All right, let's pull on that. And we're good to go. Whew. There you go, and that's number 5. Half of the snake is done. I'm gonna prep the other one because now we have, you know, those 5. For now, I'm going to put them on the ground. I'm going to flip the bundle. Because, you know, I have to deal with this thing. And I don't want this to be so tangled that I cannot check it. But yeah, there we go. Let's flip that around. Gonna keep this one here for testing purpose in a few minutes. Now we're gonna go on this one. Now I'm debating, should I cut them to be the same length? Because when I pull my... Okay, let's go for the same length. When I pull all my wires together, I cut them, you know, with an inch or two from each other. So I'm not going to take any chances, and I'm going to cut them. Do I have any tool that is provided to cut the wire? Pretty sure this one will do. Let's go for this. Let's go for around this. Is it cutting? No, it's not. Okay, hold on. I need to do this. There we go. Useless. What else? This one. Come on. There we go. I'm having a hard time with that blade. Maybe it's not adjust well. I'm gonna see. No, it's not working well. I should not have to cut them twice, like I'm doing right now. Okay, before I forget, this time, let's cut 5 of these, put them on my cables. I'm using my trackpad here as a reference for the length. Like, I eyeball something like this, close enough for it to shrink. And here we go. Let's go for another through. I should get a better tool for this, to be honest. It's not the best one to go. I should get an X-Acto knife. And actually, I have my Leatherman with me. Hold on. It's gonna make a better job. Oh, way easier. And another one. 2 more. Sometimes, you know, it's never about the job that needs to be done. It's having the right tool. I mean, if you want to dig a basement for a house, you don't bring a shovel. You bring a bulldozer or any other machine, you know. Same thing when you're doing RJ45. I saw some people be really creative in doing it without crimpers and just like pushing down on a pin with an X-Acto knife backward, and it definitely worked. It was way harder than it should have been, but it definitely worked. So I also, yeah, something really funny. Back in the day, somebody taught me how to solder with a nail when you're doing, you know, electric soldering. he took a nail, a really long nail, and put it on the stove, heat it up until it was red, and used that as a soldering iron. It worked. There is a better way, but it did work. So, other than, you know, maybe risking of burning yourself to a degree, and you know, all the stuff, all the injury that can happen with that, I think it's way safer to use a soldering iron. But if you don't have anything else, if you don't have any other knowledge, or it's the tool that you have, yeah, you can make it work. It's gonna be harder on yourself. You should never be hard on yourself. Like, I've waited to do this stream to get the right connector and to get a pair of crimpers to do it the right way, or a way that was not be too painful for me. There you go. So let's build these sleeve on cables before I forget again and do the same mistake that I've done before. You need to learn from mistake, and I would suggest you, if you can, no life advice, but learn from the mistake of the others. Watch people, watch what they're doing, watch the mistake that they're making, and learn from that. It's crazy the amount of time, effort, and mistake you can save on yourself if you learn from others. I was reminded this week that, you know, in life some people make mistake and they don't know they made a mistake. They don't know the outcome of their action. And sometimes all I'm gonna say is, when you do something, think about the action that will result on the other end. I'm the kind of guy that like to do good. I like to do good thing to people. I force myself into situation to help people if they ask me. You know, my good friends, if they need something, if they need help with something, I'm gonna be there for them and I'm gonna help them, because I know it's gonna come back, and I just feel good helping out people. Some people don't think about that. So if you do good to people, good will come back. If you do bad to people, that will come back to you guys. So, all that to say, do good to people around you. Invest good energy in the thing. Oh, this one is not labeled. Invest good energy around you, and it will pay back. Spread love, basically. Now, for the people that's gonna watch this in playback, if you made it this far and if you've seen this part, leave a comment down below. Say, I seen this part. Or actually, write a comment that makes no sense. That will be way more interesting for me to read, because I will forget about this, and in like a week, a month from now, I will end up here and somebody will write a comment that makes totally no sense, and I will go like, what are you talking about? And put the timestamp. Put a timestamp. Put a random timestamp. It's gonna be even funnier. Do this, and I'm gonna have a laugh. And if I don't understand, please remind me that I asked you guys to do this, because I will forget and I will go like, what these guys are talking about? I don't get it. What's I talking about? I like to trick myself, you know, from time to time. Not as bad as some other YouTuber that I've seen. I don't know if any of you guys is watching Jared Dine. I don't know if it's ring any bell for you guys, but Jared Dine did probably the worst thing while he was drunk to himself. Ended the story after that publicity in 5 seconds. But man, he tricked himself real good. Hold on. Publicity. Those of you who watch in Pale Black and there's no publicity, it's gonna be fun, but alright. I hope it was a 5-second skippable, right? So, Jared Dine. When he got his first YouTube plate, we're talking about 10 years ago. I think it was 100,000 or something like that. Now he has millions of subscribers. But his 100,000 subscriber plate, he got drunk to the point of not remembering what he did. And when you get a plate from YouTube, you can write a name on it. You can decide of the name. Or back in the day, actually, you could decide of the name of that will be displayed on the plate. Because if you have a channel, you know, that made no sense, you could decide to have the plate under your name or any other, you know, thing that you want to be wrote there. You had a number or character that you could write on that. So, Jared Dime, just for fun, wrote down Rob Scallon on his 100,000 YouTube plate. So I believe he still has it to this day. His plate says, "Congratulations to your YouTube channel. You reach 10,000 subscriber. Congratulations, Rob Scallon." It's the funniest thing ever because it's his plate for his channel, but he changed his name. I mean, back in the day, it was the most pranked he could do in himself. The most atrocious prank he could do in himself. It's funny. Alright. You guys ready? Let's go for this one. After that, we're gonna need to test all these connections. Alright. So, just untwist the pair, twist the pairs. Cheat sheet. I know it's green and white, but I prefer to have a cheat sheet and double check myself. Green, white. Orange, white. Oh, that's brown. Hold on. Orange, white. The blue pair. So, blue. Blue. White, blue. And this one's going to go from the back here. And we're good. All right. So let me place these wires. We're gonna cut them again. I think using the second crimper was way easier, right? This little crimper here, or cutter here, should I say, made it way easier. So I was gonna go like this. I'm just double checking the order before cutting, and cutting, placing them, grabbing a connector, and here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Hold on. I think this one is not good. I think it's the same one as before. Okay, let me put this one on the side. On the other side. Hold on. Oh yeah. Easy. Not in the right order, but it went in easy. So I think this one here is broken. Or not made really well. Okay, let's go again. Let's do a repair again. Okay. Green, white, green, white, white, orange, white, blue, white, blue. That's good. Orange, white, brown, brown. Okay, they are placed in the right order. There we go. Did I get it right? Yes, I did. Pushing on the sleeve here will make it easy to build. There we go. Right in there. There we go. Pulling on the cable a little bit is going to help. Let me double check the colors. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, all right. Let's cut that. Let's crimp this bad boy. And we're good. Come on, didn't cut? Hold on, what did I do wrong? Let's do this again. All the way in. Okay, now it did. Went too fast. Hold this for now. That's good. It's going. Not too bad. It's always in the prep, right? So using a sleeve as a measurement. Getting my cutter. You know, as long as they're pretty much the same length, I'm good. There we go. Let's do some foil in. We're gonna get there. It's late for you guys. Usually I don't stream that late, right? Sorry, I'm getting a little quiet here. I've been talking for almost 2 hours. Oh, we're running out of music, so I better keep talking, right? Thanks everyone who watched, by the way. Really appreciate the fact that you guys spend time with me. It's always fun when you guys showed up for a live stream. I had some really interesting questions from you guys. I understand that some people do not stick around for the whole thing. It's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I mean, this is, to a certain point, really boring what I'm doing right now. It's like, it's not as worse as watching paint dry. But I get why some people could be interested just to watch a few minutes and go like, okay, I get the big picture. Especially if you don't have any question for me. Because if you don't know, I'm here usually every Monday to answer a question on the stream. I have a live show every Monday called Monday Live Stream, where I'm here to talk about the Bird Your Wing or anything that has to do with live sound that I believe will be interesting for you to watch. "4 a.m. in Germany watching a guy making cable?" Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, watching paint dry. But if you like the vibe, hold on. Let me give you some music, just a tiny bit. Can I do this, or is it locked? Oh, it's locked. Hold on. I'll give you some music. You can relax. We can relax together. Where are you now? Are you in bed? Are you watching me in bed doing cable? That's a bit weird. But it's 4 a.m. for you. It's 10 at night here in Canada. So it's bad, but it's not as bad as watching a guy doing it at 4 in the morning. It's just watching a guy doing it at 10 at night. Okay, I need my cheat sheet. I don't want to mess that up. I want all these cables to test good. Okay, so blue, because I got the white, green, orange. I need to have blue, white, blue, orange, and let's go for brown, white, brown. That's the coding. Okay, I got it. It wants to bend on me a little, but we're doing this. All right, let's do this. So far, it's been going great, to be honest. I think we're having a good time now. I'm definitely gonna need to check the cutter, the razor blade on my cutter, because I think it's not doing a sharp cut, which is make it really hard for me to put into the connector, because it's not, you know, a sharp end, because it seems to be way easier when it's a flush cut to go in there. I think they move. I really think they move. Hold on. Let me try it. Yes, they move. But they slide in really easier. Okay, I got it now. And they slide again. Hold on. What's going on here? Why are you doing this to me? Can I get it now? Can I get it now? I'm gonna get it now. Come on. Come on. Having a hard time. At least it's not 4 a.m. If it was 4 a.m., it will be worse. But I appreciate the fact that some people in the world right now are watching me doing cable. Before you go to sleep, right? You're gonna go to sleep really soon. Mister. Oh, come on. They're not cut right. They're probably not cut right. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna just trim the edge a little bit. I want to make sure that they are in place. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna cut just a hair. Oh, come on. I could feel it. It doesn't want to go in. I could feel it. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we're here to answer a question, man. Go ahead. Always a pleasure to answer questions that are related to sound, live sound, or sound engineering in general. I'm really good with console here, if that's your question. There we go. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Let's do this again. Oh, we got it. That's a beautiful RJ45. There we go. Look at that. Look at that connection, guy. Woo! Did you hear that the rack version of the Behringer wing might be coming? I have some picture. I've seen the picture that are there on the Behringer official social media. So they post that on Instagram, I believe, or they post it on the forum. Somebody did that. I know it's coming. And I think I can freely say that I knew it was coming for a couple months. I knew way before they announced it. I didn't see pictures before they were released, but I knew, I know that Behringer is working on some stuff for the Wing family. I know they are working on a couple products. I know, or I can say some stuff. I know they are working on their rack. I know they are working on what I believe is a compact version. It's probably not going to be called the compact, or maybe it will, but I don't know the official name. But they are working on a smaller version and something else, so we'll see. But I have absolutely no information on when it's going to be available, what the price will be, how different it will be. Will it have any new feature? Will we have a version 3 software to go with that? Will we have another version of anything to come with that? That I don't know. And even if I knew, I would not be able to tell. What I can tell you is there is some stuff that's being worked on right now that has been requested for a long time, and a lot of people were really vocal about it. And if you guys stick around long enough, soon we will have a firmware upgrade. Do you have a phone number? so I can call into the show and ask more questions. I have an email address if you want to write me an email and ask me some stuff, but I do not have a phone number, and I would not take anybody live that is not a creator that I know, because it's so easy for trolls to take a channel down by doing something stupid. And I'm not saying that that's your intention, but some people don't like what I do and don't see the effort of building a YouTube channel. And some people could be jerks enough to, let's say, call in on a show, say stuff that could get me banned and shut down my channel like that, even if it probably would pass. And if I delete the video right away, I would not get any problem for that. But this is something I try to avoid. I've worked so hard on I worked so hard on building this channel. There is no way I'm gonna let anybody take it away from me that easy, especially after the first time I deleted my channel. I had a channel for years before this one, and we're talking about stuff that was dating back from 2012, and I got lost. All that stuff got lost. That's a really cool video about guitar amp that I don't have anymore, that I could not redo. I have some of my videos were re-uploaded on the beginning of that channel, but I mean, it's really early stuff that some people downloaded and they sent me back, so it's bad quality. So yeah, I'm just being careful. Here my company is a country that bought fake L-Acoustic K2. Okay. I never tried the fake one. I tried the real one. I can tell you it sounds really good, but it's really expensive. I get why some people I get why some people will try to make copy of these, because they are probably an easy design to copy on the outside and just to put component in a PA. But the design, you know, the design of a PA is more than just speaker in a wooden box. It's the amount of air in that box, it's the kind of speaker, it's the amplifiers, the processing behind that. You did call L-Acoustic to speak about it, but L-Acoustic seem not to care about kind of the product. I think L-Acoustic do care about their product. I saw some video the other day where they were like destroying some box with a chainsaw basically, and said that they were gonna fight counterfeit stuff. Do they care? Honestly, I think it's the same thing for all the companies. I cannot speak for L-Acoustic. I don't work for these guys. I don't know anybody who works at L-Acoustic. But I think it's the same thing for everybody. They don't really care if you own a fake version of their product. They will care of people that make fake version of their product. And most of the time it's Chinese. No offense against anybody who watches in Chinese, and I don't even know if you can watch my channel in China. I know the internet has I know that somebody there built a big firewall that stopped you from listening to all that stuff, but oh, hold on, there's an ad coming. But yeah, I think L-Acoustic care more about the people that make counterfeit product than just people owning counterfeit product. Because let's be honest, if you bought a fake L-Acoustic K2, you would never ever buy a real one anyway. You're looking for something that missing a zero basically on the price tag. But it's kind of views in the jar showing up thinking you are getting the real stuff, but getting a fake. Yes, I did actually. A long time ago, about 10 years ago, hold on, publicity, and I'm gonna finish that story. Just let me place that cable and I'm gonna finish that story. I hope it's again a 4-second skippable one. I hope I make money out of this stream because there's a lot of hats. Okay, let me place that and finish that story. A long time ago, I was in the capital city of Quebec City, for a festival, a big one over there that I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna say the name, but you guys probably know which one I'm talking about if you're anywhere from the area, or if you've ever seen a festival that usually have big American band in Quebec City. And I was welcomed by a company, and I don't remember which one, to be honest. I'll be 100% transparent here. I don't remember which company, but I was offered or forced to mix on a fake Nexo PA. I think it was a fake Nexo S. I don't remember which one, but the smaller version. It was a fake one. And it sounded like garbage, to be honest. It looks exactly like an Nexo, but it didn't have any badge. And they were saying that it's a Nexo that they took off the badge, but yeah. I don't remember who did that, and it doesn't matter. I mean, like I said, I don't think Nexo really care about people faking their product. Well, I think they do, but not in middle of nowhere, Canada. Small city. Quebec City is a small city if you compare it to the rest of the world. So I don't think they really care about having people using fake Nexo over there. But there's a but. If I didn't knew the real thing, if I never mix on the real thing and believed those guys, I would think Nexo was really a bad kind of PA. But it's not. Nexo is a fairly good brand of PA. I think, hold on. Let me just drop the volume here. The music is a little loud. Okay. So I know Nexo makes good PA. PS10 are fine. I've mixed a number of show on PS12 and PS10 and 15. I could get away with, that. But if I didn't know any better, I could believe that they are a bad brand of PA. But they're not. But I get your point. The only thing is, if L-Acoustics start to care about that and spend resource on, looking for fake PA, I think they will end up spending more time on fake PA than developing new PA. So basically choose your battle, I think, is the option here. It's not fun. I was offered many occasions fake microphone to deal with, and it's never fun, but it's part of life, and it's part of the system that we're working with as individual. The only thing I would say is don't ever hire these guys and spread the word just as much as possible that they're using fake PA, pretty much. Say it to your friend, tell them to tell it to their friend, and don't ever give business to these guys, because at the end of the day, and I've learned that the hard way, not the hard way, but I've learned that over time, is buying is voting. If you don't send anybody their way because they have fake or bad product, they're gonna end up losing their job. They're gonna end up not doing any jobs because they won't have a good reputation and they won't have any money. Because at the end of the day, they bought that PA to get more job and to get money. But if people know it's a fake one, it's a fake acoustic PA, and people are purposely not hiring them because they want to have good stuff, not fake crap, it will be a loss for them. And any business that is losing money on an item is not going that way. I took advice from a friend of mine that owned a sound company here in Montreal, and he said, I'm not growing my business any bigger because he found that renting Shure wireless microphone was the best option he could do to earn a living. People showing up in the afternoon, grabbing microphone, bring them back the day after, spending money. He has to buy the microphone, but he doesn't have to setting up sound system. He doesn't have to setting up everything. Here's a wireless mic that you need for today. Good. Bring them back tomorrow. People bring them back. And that's it. That's a good business. That's a good way to make business. Investment, bringing money. And I can assure you, in every single situation where that person bought an item, expensive, not expensive, if that item was not a good business decision, he would never pursue in that line of product or items. So at the end of the day, if you have a fake acoustic PA and nobody wanted to rent it from you, you lost money big time. And if people are, let's say, renting this competitor's QSC system, because let's be honest, the new QSCs are really good. Oh, I think it went really hard with that shrimp. I think I cut a little too much here. Let's see if I can save the... Okay, I didn't cut all the way, should be good. But I think I'm gonna lose a lot of screening here. Yeah. Okay, that should be good. But yeah, basically, if people are renting a QSCPA because it's better than the fake acoustic one, people that renting those kind of PA will know. But it's a fight. It's a really rough battle that you try to lead there. I understand that you never want to see that PA again, and the best I can tell you is tell people not to hire this guy, and tell the clients because somebody at the end of the day is paying for that, and especially if he's owning a fake PA and he make it pass for a real one. If I was a person spending money and let's say L Acoustic is more expensive than other brands, if you're the client that paying for that fake PA and you hear about it and that end up being true, man, I don't want to be in the shoes of the guy that rent that fake PA. As a client, I would be pissed. Can I ask you, Quincy, what country is that? Where you're located? Because there's people everywhere in the world watching this channel. And I love that. I love that a lot. I like the fact that I can help people all around the world. Curacao, where's that? Is it in Africa? Curacao. I think this is how you say that, right? I never. Sorry, I'm trying. As a North American, I'm trying. It's in front of Venezuela. Okay, so South America. Funny enough, I have a friend. Who's in South America right now. I think he's in Chile right now. Maybe he's moving. He's, basically, if you're in that area, you probably know Karol G, the reggaeton artist. One of my friends is currently on tour with that artist. And he told me about people like promising stuff over there, and that was not happening. He's there doing bracelets, so not really affecting him because he's traveling around with his bracelets and they are disposable. So he got a container full of them at every show, and they are shipped from the manufacturer to there. But apparently, when it's time to rent from local, they had some surprise. I don't want to say too much because it's not my tour and I'm not there. But let's say that in some countries, I'm not gonna name which one. In some countries, he had some surprise that people were trying to, you know, I don't want to say make some fake stuff happening, but they were like not shipping the right amount of fixture, because usually they rent light fixture in the country that they're visiting when they're touring. Some people were not shipping the right fixture or not the right amount, and it's a funny story that could happen on tour. When you go like, oh, I expected that amount of moving light, and only half of them were showing, and on the half of them were working. So almost there, guys. 2 connection to go. But yeah, Quincy, the show is here to basically answer a question. If you have any question, or if anybody else in the chat has question about what I'm doing or about live sound, this is why I'm here. I love, you know, I need to start a Discord channel just to have people come together, because as a sound engineer myself, when I was younger especially, that's before YouTube, I struggle so much to get answered the question about live sound, and it's a science on its own. There's a lot of stuff about recording, but live sound on YouTube, there's nothing. There's Dave Rat and a couple of other guys, and I'm ending up in those couple of other guys because I'm doing my best here with what I can do, you know. Being a full-time doing show everyday sound engineer is taking a lot of my time, so I cannot crank the YouTube channel as much as I would like, because I would like to do twice what I'm doing right now, minimum. Oh, come on. There we go. I wish I could crank up videos about more stuff too. Like, I have one that I'm keep postponing about lining up monitor in-ear monitors, because I'm doing this a lot as a sound engineer right now. The band that I'm working on that Snake for, the lead singer, who is the money channel on that one, he's doing one in-ear and floor monitor, and dealing with that is, you know, is a science and a struggle on its own. And I figure out a couple things. I gave out that trick a long time ago, but I applied delay to the in-ear in those situation, and time aligned the in-ear, the bass position of the singer with the monitor, and man, it made a world difference. How do you compare the Wing to maybe Best Yamaha or Digico Quantum? Okay. There's a couple things that you need to take into consideration here. I'm gonna keep price for last, but feature-wise, the Wing is not up there with Digico. But channel strip-wise, I think if you compare, maybe not to the eye or hand of Yamaha, maybe not the Rivage thing, and I never had the pleasure to deal with a Rivage R7 console. But if you compare it to CL, QL, if you compare it to DM7, the amount of processing that you have, or the approach that you have on the Wing, I think I prefer that to what's the offering from Yamaha. I recently did a show with a DM3, which is probably more in the price range of a Wing, and It's a really good sounding console, but it was not up there with the Wing, and especially feature wise. The DM3 that I had did the show really well. Nobody complained about the sound. I did not complain about the sound. I think it sounded really good. But for the money, nothing can beat the Wing. And again, for the money, when you talk about a $5,000 US or a little less than that, how much is a Wing actually right now? Let me check, because that moved a lot. Behringer, not S32, Behringer Wing. Behringer Wing. Right now on Sweetwater is $4,200. When you think about it, it's not even the price of a stage box of any other of the other console. And if you go Digico Quantum stuff and Yamaha Iron stuff, you're not even a tenth of the price, or you're roughly a tenth of the price. So to get a decent sounding console with the option that you have, I think it depends. If you are a touring sound engineer that's gonna request something, let's say I want to have a console, bring me a Modus Pro X, bring me a Digico Quantum, bring me a Yamaha Rivage, bring me an SSL Live. I don't remember which was the model of SSL. If you're that kind of guy, no, the Wing is not an option for you. But if you're like me, I'm in a smaller demographic. I'm doing smaller tour. You know, here when you get 50 dates a year with a band, it's a really good act. I'm doing a lot of show with a lot of band. This is how I end up doing around 200 event a year. And you know, corporate gigs and stuff like that. There's job here, but I mean, I'm not a touring sound engineer to the same level that the guys are doing in the States, because there's simply no act that are as big here and are as, you know, bringing money the same way that they're doing in the States, as an example. Or as some, you know, as my friend is touring on Carol G right now, reggaeton is really big in South America. That's not a thing here. You know, French Canadian bands, we're a population of 8 million, maybe 9 million people. Once you cut that in half, or not in half, but take a quarter out for the people that don't speak French or are not listening to French music, and after that, the kind of people that like your band and that listen to the style. When you reach here, when you do show with 5,000 people, 10,000 people on big festival, that's pretty much the max. So the amount of money that goes with those show goes along with that. So a Wing is not a bad situation. It's not a bad situation to be in. I'm gonna see from time to time, you know, Digico Quantum on festival, especially when I travel with English-speaking band. The other day I was in Toronto. I was in the city around Toronto, and I end up bringing my Wing anyway, but the other band had to use the local console, and it was a Digico. It was not a Quantum, it was a SD10, I believe. And when you are in those area, you're gonna see more of these consoles. But in the market that I'm in, most of the time I'm struggling to get an X32. So to me, buying something like a Wing was a really good option, because it's affordable. I can afford to buy this and, you know, rent it to some people and ending up paying for it and having a good product to work with. But that's about it. So the Wing is good. Is it as good as a Quantum or the best Yamaha? Probably not. But I'm never in situation, and I spoke about that, I'm rarely in situation where it's going to be the game changer. I'm rarely in situation when I'm mixing on a K3 in front of 20,000 people or 40,000 people. It happened. I have a video, actually. I did a really short live stream at the Lasso Festival. Is it last year or the year before? Where I was mixing on a K3 first band in the afternoon, and I'm not used to that. And it happened one time. It maybe is gonna happen again, but it's not gonna happen to me every month. And I can even safely say it's not gonna happen to me every year that I'm gonna end up in that situation. L-Acoustic V-Dusk, TV Dusk, yes, I'm gonna see more of that. JBL Vertec are common here, but you know, it goes along with the kind of gig that you're doing. One of the places that I'm doing a lot of business with and for just got the QSC, the LA 112. Really good PA, really good line array, really easy to stack, really easy to fly. It's a limit of $6 per side, so it's a small line array. Not really small, depending on how you want to see it. You know, you cannot, but you cannot have, let's say that you go crazy and you have 4 or 6 stack on a festival. Let's say that you have your main and you have, you know, delay on each side, or no delay, but extension on each side, and you have a pair of delay behind the front of house with those, with all that PA. When you see more than $48 of these on a show, it's going to be a big show for them. But let's say if you're doing festival where you have, you know, I don't know if you saw Dave Rat last Instagram post where he show, I think is it Coachella or something stupid like that, where he had like 48 K3 flown and subs flown, the X subs, and like in those situations, having the best gear will matter. But let's be honest and say, with my QSC PA in front of 5 to 10,000 people, having a wing is going to be more than fine. Yes, I can compare the wing to the other big boy right there, but it's not going to do a difference. And I do not have the money to justify buying them. So I would say it's all a matter of market. If you are on the market for a big quantum console, sure, the wing, you will not look at the wing. It's, yeah, exactly like you. You are a PreSonus user. It's what you can afford. I'm a wing user. That's what I can afford. And now I'm slowly changing towards Midas because I love the Midas preamp. I'm building this snake right now for Pro 1 console. I seriously believe that they are a really good console. It's a lot for the money that you can get. Hold on. What's going on here? My phone is freaking out. Oh, my phone just died. Hold on. I lost the front camera. Hold on. A lot of people can try to contact me on Facebook and stuff like that. Okay, I'm busy, guys. I'm working. Almost done here. Okay, so you're doing 10 show a year in Ireland. Hold on, publicity. There's an ads coming. Publicity. You have to pay for that cable, right? So, Quincy. For the amount of show that you're doing, even if I don't like the PreSonus, to be honest with you, nothing against it. I just, like, when it was time to spend money on a console, I didn't like the offering from PreSonus. From my previous experience with the Studio Live, I, decided to go with something else, like the Wing. And I'm really happy with my purchase. And I think you doing the amount of stuff that you're doing, your PreSonus is more than fine for what you're doing. Would you be happier with a wing? It's all on you, man. If you think you want to upgrade for a wing, some people will tell you it's going to be night and day difference, but if you don't, let's say that if you swing for the big change, you go for a wing and you go for a DL251 to go with it, yes, you will definitely see a difference for a result. You will hear a difference. People, especially if you are doing bandwidth in your monitors, they will hear the difference. But other than that, not much. People in the crowd won't hear any difference. If you have the money to justify an upgrade, sure, go for it. But is it gonna work? I don't know how much. I don't know what currency you're using, but let's say American dollar, because pretty much everybody know how to convert with American dollar. If you convert to American dollar, is it worth the $10,000 extra for you to, purchase a wing and a DL251? Are you gonna justify the investment overall? Oh, you're using USD? Okay. Is it gonna work the 10 grand just to buy a wing and a DL251? If you think so, if you think you can justify, if you think you can rent your gear at a higher price because you have better gear, sure, go for an investment. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna worth it. Okay, let me try this connector that was problematic before. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can get this one going. I think I made a mistake. Yes, I did. My cable just didn't follow. Hold on. I have no camera to show you guys, but let me assure you that I'm doing my best here, trying to get that connector to fit in. All right, I think I got it. Yes, I got it. Let me see. Does it look right? Does it look right? I think it looked right. I really have to use Dente. Here's another question. I saw some writer asking for Digicore Yamaha, but most of the time I end up mixing 6-channel auto 32 channel mixer. Yeah, that's a classic. Actually, I have a band coming in, I believe from the UK, in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be. They come to my venue. I'm AV director of a venue where I do mostly corporate event, but I'm gonna take care of these guys. And I mean, let's talk about rider. What do people ask on the rider? Are they going to be picky enough to say, like you're doing a show for 200 people? I don't know what kind of band you're welcoming. I don't know if you're welcoming really big band from outside your circle to come do a small show at your venue or your island. If you're doing that kind of stuff, yes, you can justify at some point having, people requesting some stuff, and to please them, just to ease on time, and to please them, you could go like, okay, I'm just gonna buy a SD10, a used SD10, or a Midas Pro 1, or I'm not gonna say PM5D, but maybe something like a CL from Yamaha. Buy a used one and ease on yourself and make sure that it passed the rider. Like, you ask for a Yamaha, the least favorable option that you have from Yamaha is a CL. I got a CL. I got two options for you, basically. I got a PreSonus or I got a CL. What do you like? They're gonna say the CL for sure. Will you get your money back on that? I don't know, but it could be one way to go. You could buy an SD10, 11. Sorry, I meant 11, the smaller one. You can buy a SD11 with a rack. That's gonna be an upgrade from your PreSonus for sure. But at the end of the day, if they all accept to do it on the PreSonus or whatever console that you have, and they basically end up, like you're saying, mixing 6-channel on a 32-channel console, if it's not worth it for the money, I think you're good, man. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to say don't look for trouble, but you're gonna be good with that. Don't overthink that stuff. If you wanna please yourself and get an upgrade, well, maybe a wing is a good option. But if you need a fulfill rider, I can probably assure you that wing is not going to be as popular as M32 or X32 are on riders. I don't see it this way. Maybe I'm wrong. I wish I could be wrong. That means the people are going to watch my videos. But I don't see it happening. So I don't know, man. That's a really good question. Is the chat broken? Hold on. Hey, what did you remove your message? This is why I don't see anything. What did you remove your message, Quincy? Alright, let's do some testing. Let me grab the tester. Where is that? My good old tester. And we're gonna find out what number these are actually. Let me think about it. What number should I use? How should I name my snake? Because I have 5 cable, but I could go. Hold on. I could go A, B, C, D. I could go numbers. I could go weird numbers, like starting from 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I'm going to do that because I have all these paper and I don't see any reason why I'm going to use these numbers. So I think I'm going to go that route. I'm going to start naming them, and I'm going to use, just for fun, I'm going to use 14, 15, and 16. So because it doesn't matter as long as I can know which one is which. I mean, at the end of the day. Okay, let me... How should I do this? Actually, I'm going to put that back in for now. No, I'm going to label the cable for sure. But, I mean, what code should I use? Should I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Because I have 5 cable. Should I use A, B, C, D, E? Should I use... I'm going to go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because I know I'm not going to use these numbers anytime soon. So, we'll do this. So, let's find out. I'm going to plug one in. And I'm going to need to figure out which one should I plug on the other side. Because I have 5. So, it's going to be one of the 5 here. Will I get 1? No, it's not. It's not this one. Will I get what I get on number 2? Numero 2. It's not number 2. Can I get it before I thread all the cable? It's going to be easier after each because I will reduce the number of options that I have. So it's this one. All right. Let's take a look at the meter. I'm gonna hold together in the ground so I can see if they're touching. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the ground. If I'm pushing the ground against the connector, I got a connection. So before I move them, I need to first, well, actually I'm gonna close that cable here. I'm gonna use my little retainer here to put my cable. I'm gonna make sure that I have the locking clips sitting under here, and I'm gonna close that cable. This one is tested good. I'm gonna put a number on it as soon as I can get in, like that. So I'm gonna use, this one is in and locked. I'm gonna use 14 on this one because it will be easier for me to do this. I'm gonna use 14. And what should I use for a measure? I'm gonna use the booklet here. It doesn't really matter. I just want all of them. No, it's gonna be too far. Hold on. I'm gonna use a tester. There you go. I'm using the tester here as a measurement to where I'm gonna put the number label, and I'm gonna put it right there. I want to make sure that I can wrap around the cable. That's good. And I'm gonna rip it off in half. Should I do this? Should I rip it up in half? No, I want to cover it all. So I'm gonna do a full wraparound of it. So it's gonna be a number 14, and you guys see my eyes, so it's not gonna focus. I'm gonna have number 14 here. I'm gonna shrink my name next to it, and I'm gonna cover it with that sleeve right there. So for now, I'm gonna leave it like that. I know this one is my other end, and I should not drop it. I'm gonna bring it back in, and for now, I'm gonna finish the soldering at some point, probably today. Actually, I should do it today. But even it's not the end of the world. The shielding is not soldered at both ends. It's not recommended, I know, but it's not the end of the world, because my guess is at some point, I'm pretty sure the way I'm pushing in here that the ground are touching something, and it's just to be shielded, I only need to be grounded on one side, so I should be good. Second page here. 14. Grabbing 14 of the booklet. There we go. 1 tester length, we said. And doing a full wrap around that cable. So this one is labeled 14. It doesn't matter, as long as they're all different. Gonna have my name next to it, and I'm gonna eventually wrap the protector here. I can maybe put my name and put a 200 with number next to it, because this is a 200 footer cable. So 1 down, fully working and tested. Let's go with a random cable. Let's grab this one, and let's grab this one. Is it the other end of that cable or not? We'll see. Yes, it is. Let's test that. Okay, so far it's looking good. I don't have the ground for some reason. Let me do this again. The ground is the one that I care the less about. Okay, I got the ground. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the ground. Great. This one's working fine. Let's close that up. So far, I'm happy. I'm always a little scared. You don't want these connections to go bad on you. Imagine, I will have to redo this again. I will have to find another RJ45 cable, another RJ45 connector. It's yeah. It's gonna be a pain. So let's close that one. I don't know if it was not clear, Quincy. Sorry, I'm reading your message after you wrote them like a few minutes ago. My bad. But this is a 5 pair. This is a 5 cable taped together of it's a 5 pair, 5 cable put together at 200 feet, and this is the snake that I'm providing for festivals and for venue where I'm going to use my Pro 1 system. I have 2 Pro 1 with a DL, well 2 DL231. I should do a video on that. Actually, I posted a couple picture of that on Instagram. If you guys follow me there, not everybody does, so I don't expect everybody to see this. But yeah, this is basically the plan. Is if you are in a big festival and you cannot provide me a cable, I'm gonna bring my own, and I'm gonna bring one that I know is gonna work, and I did it myself, so I know it's a good cable. Build it myself. It's been tested and everything, so yeah. Okay, let's close this one. This one's gonna be good to go. Did I lost the music? Okay. Phew! Come on. I don't want to experiment some OBS crash right now. Maybe I can hire you to custom make cables for me. Yes, I do that. Actually, I'm working with my Reverb account on that, but I do. If you ever need some RJ45 cable, because everything else is not worth it, but if you need some RJ45 cables, yes, I can do that. If you have an address in the US, I would ship international. It's not a problem for me. So if you have an address to wherever you are in the world, as long as you pay for the shipping in advance, we agreed on the kind of cable that you need. We agreed on the kind of shipping method that you want to have. Usually it's cheaper if you go by boat, if you go by land instead of plane, depending on how fast you want your cable. But yes, I do. I did a couple cable for viewers here, and I like doing cable, especially the stuff that requires some like special attention cable, like I'm doing right now for RJ45 for AS50. It's a science that not a lot of people seems to understand. I think I get a grasp on it now. I don't know if I got it right, but I think I understand how it works, and I could probably specialize in doing cable for that, because I think Dave Red got a good market there doing his own cable, and I can probably custom build some stuff for people at a smaller scale. I'm not interested in doing this as a manufacturer. I'm just a single guy in his basement, and I have enough of job the way I have as a sound engineer. I don't need, I don't need crazy amount of job on the side to make it at the end of the day. So if I can help you guys, if I can help you, somebody out there getting a cable that he's having a hard time to get, I'm doing it very well. Thank you. I appreciate that, Quincy. Quincy. Sorry, Quincy. Not Quincy. Quincy. Okay, let's test this one. Is it the right one? Nope. Is this one the right one? Yes! Okay, let's check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And ground. We're good here. Label. That's good. And let's go with closing this sleeve here. My email is in the description down below. My email is in the description of every single video. Just send me an email. I will send you my you know, as much as I don't like to give money to people, if we could work this through Reverb as a protection, you as a buyer, and as a protection for me as a seller, we're good. I mean, not that I don't trust people, as I've been burned a little too much with buying and selling online. Let's be honest. Funny story. It's been a while, so I don't mind sharing it. I shipped to somebody an API preamp, a 512C API, and I ship it by accident to his neighbor. I put the wrong address. It's my bad. Totally my bad. And the guy, when he realized that, I believe, because I have no proof of this, I believe the guy put his hand on it, and after a while complained that he never got it, which could be true because I ship it to the wrong address. And because of my error of shipping it to the wrong address, I've lost $900 US. It's like I threw that preamp out in the garbage. And there is nothing I can do about that. I tried to claim PayPal by telling the truth. Instead of saying that a client scammed me or something, I said, I made a mistake, I shipped it to the wrong address. And they go like, well, it's your fault. And the shipping company, which was Canada Post, which is USPS or whatever, it's the equivalent of the local provided by the country shipping, they couldn't do nothing about it because I shipped to the wrong address. Let's run an ad. Tell me, is it a 5-second ad or is it a long ad? I would like to know what kind of ads you guys get. Because if there's too many ads and they're too long, I can probably put less on the live stream. But I went for a medium ad performance. Because you can choose when you're doing a live stream how much ad. It doesn't tell you right away how much ads you're doing, but how much, if you want to go with higher number of ads, medium, or low. I went with medium because I'm trying to make a couple bucks. Let's be honest, with the 10 people, no, actually the 52 people that show up today, I'm still gonna make any money out of this. I'm gonna make $1 or $2, to be honest. But I'm enjoying this. I'm having a good conversation. Maybe I'm gonna do some business with Quincy. Maybe not. Who knows? Hold on. 50-50. I got 2 cable left. Is it the good one? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I gotta make spare. Oh, no. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 5. So I got 2 white cable that are backward. And on that cable, because all the whites are the same, I don't know which end of the cable is not good. So I can make that cable shorter on both ends for no reason. I will try to look and see if I can spot it. And okay, I think it's this one. I changed the orange for the orange white seems to be wired backward. Okay. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can from this cable. I have another pair of pliers here. This is my old RJ45 cable crimper, and I'm gonna try to get as close as possible to that connector. I would like to break the connector if I could, to you know, grab every single air of cable that I can, but I don't think I would. So okay, let's go for this one. Man, that sucks to do. And I need a pass-through connection for that. Hold on. Need a connector. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm gonna check the other one. Maybe I made a mistake twice, or maybe not. If I didn't, I'll be happy. If I did, well, I'm gonna need 2 connectors. So, yeah, my bad. I grabbed the wrong one. No, not this one. This one. Okay, let's go. Part 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, that one is good. So close. So freaking close. Let's do this again. Let's go. Gonna label that number 11. And number 10 will be the short one. It's not gonna be the first one. And when I'm gonna use that snake, it's gonna be used for the Pro one, and it's gonna be used for my friend who's doing lights. I'm gonna try to give number 10 to him, because it doesn't matter, and me in the back of my console, all my cable will be equal, and I'm gonna need a connector for him anyway. So the fact that this cable will be an inch or 2 smaller, it's not gonna matter. You know, guys, an inch or 2 of difference, sometimes it's not the end of the world. Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate the support here, man. Who else is there? There's 4 people watching right now. Quincy's one of them. And somebody else is there. Announce yourself. Ask questions. We're here to have fun. Okay. Let's go. Gonna close that one. We're gonna put a sticker on it. And we're gonna redo the connection of the other one. The only downside about this cable right here, the kind of cable that I got from Infinite Cable, is that the white pair inside of each cable are not labeled, and that leads to the kind of mistake that we just did here, which sucks because my cable won't be equal. It will not be flush, and it could have been avoided if they build their cable like everybody else. Okay, on that note, guys, let me go upstairs or somewhere, find my box of new connector, because I order a bunch of new connectors for building that snake, and we're gonna dive into part 2 of this, which will be E-shrink. We're gonna do a lot of noise doing some E-shrink, and I'm gonna finish that connector. So I'm gonna put you guys on the pause menu. I'll be back in a minute or two. It's gonna be a water break, and we're gonna continue this live stream in a few seconds. And we're back. I just grabbed this bunch of RJ45 connector from Amazon, and we're gonna see what's happening with that. Never tried these. It will be a good time for a first time. They look not exactly like the same that I have. This one is probably going to be hard for you guys to show, but these one have stacked cable, so it goes, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other one were flat. So let's see if this one is easy to make or not. It's going to be a test. We're going to have fun here. We're doing a test. A test that I would rather not do, but we're doing a test with this connection here. let's do the same thing that I did before. One RJ45 connector of distance, and I'm gonna make it a little shorter, but I don't want to go too short, because if I do, I'm gonna have a hard time, you know, doing the connector. Quincy, can you review this design from a Brazilian company when you are ready? What are you talking about? Did you send me an email? Hold on, publicity again. We're gonna run another ads, and I'll be back. A lot of ads. That's a little too much, I think. I think when doing live stream, I should not run ads as frequently. Or it's me that I don't see the ads. I see just the ads every 15 minutes, but it's the 15 minute that goes too fast, right? But tell me more about that message, Quincy. Did you send me an email about a design that somebody did for you? What are you talking about? I'm not sure I follow here. I can't believe I'm doing this another time. I'm so sick of it right now. As much as I like to do these cables and I take time to do it, I'm so sick of it right now. I just did 10 connection. It's a long time. I've been doing this for 3 hours. I mean, this is the answer that I This is the answer that I gave to people when they asked me if I had ADHD, and I'm like, well, I could do this for 3 hours, and I'm doing it talking to you, but I could have done it just listening to music. Almost there. One more pair to go, and we're good to go. All right. Let me bring my cheat sheet up. All right. Let's do it right this time. Green, white. I hope it's the right connector that I got, because one of the two is wrong. I hope it's the right one. Okay, white, green, orange. That's how it wants to go. Okay. Doing this right. Okay. White, green, orange. The blue pair. So blue, white, blue. Orange. And white, brown. Let's take some time. Let's take our time and make sure that this one is right, because if I'm cutting it again, I'll be pissed. I'll be really pissed. I hope it's the right connector. I just hope it's the right connector. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, order is right when I cut them. Let's try the new connector. See how easy it will be. Oh wow, they're easy. They are way easier. Oh man, I could have saved half an hour doing this. It went straight in, like easy. Okay, let's try to pull on these. Hold on. Let me push down on the sleeve, make sure that this go in nicely. All right. Really easy. I would be pissed if I have to do another one, but it went so easy. Okay, let's do a crimp then. No, let's cut it before doing a crimp. Oh. Wrongly inserted the connector. No, I got it. Okay. That's good. That one didn't cut really well. So let me do this again. I want a clean connection here. Oh, come on. Okay, it's in there. Can you guys see? It's hard for you to see. Okay. Let's grab that one. Plug it in. The brown one, the crimp is weird on this one. If the brown one is giving me a hard time again, I'm gonna have the crimp. I'm gonna take a look at the crimp. And where is my other one? Okay. Last one with no connector on. Tell me it's good. Oh, I don't want to see. Okay, let's go from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I got the right one. Oh man, they got the right one. Oh, I got the right one. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ground. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Whew. This one will be shorter than the other ones forever, but just send you an email with the PDF of a speaker I'm currently using. The PRV audio is from Brazil. They use manufacturing for audio, but now they focus on giving you the design and the component to create your own Pro audio system that include the line array system. Well, if they provide the plan, if the plan of the box, and they provide the parts, it should be good with the design. You know, if the design is good, the design is good. I don't know much about designing speakers. I understand how it works. I understand the big picture of it, where you know, the amount of air in the back matters, and it's going to reflect some frequency, and those frequency you can tune basically which frequencies are going to be reflected by the bottom of the box. If the bottom of the box reflect the frequency that is not delivered a lot by the speaker, it's going to bring it back, and you know, the size, the amount of air in the box matter. It's just not speakers and wooden box anymore, you know, especially for line array. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. We're almost done here. Label, before I forget, label at the same place as the other one, please. I like my stuff to match. Okay, that's good. That's number 10. That's good. We're gonna go for number 10 again here. Hold on. I just want to finish those cable, all right? Hold on. We're almost there. Yes. This one has a different sleeve. It's the bottom of this one is not the same as the other one. Strange. All right, now we got this. It's working. Let's do something that is really bad for the microphone. We're gonna do some heat gun, and I'm gonna show you guys how I crimp. Not how I crimp. How I heat gun all these connection here. Hold on. Let me go grab my heat gun. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, we're back. Got the heat gun here. Those of you who don't know, a heat gun is like a hairdryer on steroids. Meaning, it's there. Usually, people use that to remove tile or to do like some really hardcore work. I'm gonna use mine with this little thing here. And basically all I'm doing is I'm going to use it to eat the heat shrink, the thermal heat shrink on the cable that I've put, and I'm going to just insert that on the cable. That way I can concentrate the heat next to where I'm going to need it. I'm going to put that away for now. And I think I'm going to close the microphone for this because it's going to be really hard for you to hear what's going on. So let me mute the microphone here for a second. Or I'm just going to turn on the game. Can you see how pleasant it is of noise? I'm gonna let that heat for a second. Can you guys see it becomes slowly red in here? That thing's gonna move. Is it gonna move too much? No, I can work with that. Okay. So can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the measurement that I made from the first cable, and I'm gonna first put my name down. I'm gonna eat down where my name is right there. I wish I had the other cam. Actually, my phone is probably charged enough now. I can try to bring up the other cam. Nope, it's not. Okay. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm gonna put it under the fire there, and it will retract. It will shrink down on the cable. turning it around so it's getting the heat right. And that's good. I'm gonna show you the back of it, but now it's not loose anymore, it's tight on the cable. I'm gonna go on and put the 200 label on this. I think I have number 20 somewhere in that booklet. If I don't, I'm gonna have to write it down with 200, but it's taking a lot of zero really quick, so nope, it's not. Let's go from the beginning. 200. I have number 2 here. I'm not going to use a pen from IKEA to grab that from the booklet. And next, basically next to my name, I'm going to put 200. I'm only going to use half of these because I don't want to spend all the numbers that I have on this cable. And I'm going to try to line them up so the numbers match. Two, 0. And another 0. Now that I got that right, I'm going to bring the clear heat shrink over that. Roughly center it. And let's start some heat shrink. You want to roll it around so the heat's getting spread evenly. You need to take your time and not doing it too fast. You let the heat shrink take its heat and slowly working your way through it. And I'm gonna stop that for a few seconds. And that's it. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna try to hide my face from it. It says 200 and number 12. It doesn't really matter what the number says. It's just to differentiate the cable one from another. So 1 down, 9 more to go. Let's go for another run. Let's go for another reach ring again. Center that to cover the 200. And there we go. Slowly gonna work my way with that heat shrink. Another one done. Oh my. And I think it's gonna be it for now, guys. Seriously, I think it's gonna be boring and I don't have much stuff to say. I've been doing this for 3.5 hours and I think I'm running out of conversation to have with you guys. Quincy, I will definitely look at your email as soon as I'm done with this. Expect maybe news from me maybe tomorrow. I had a rough day and I need to finish that, and I'm gonna do this quickly out of stream. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've been with me, again, leave a comment down below if you made it this far. I'm curious to see what you guys would say, and thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys really soon. Take care of yourself. Have a good evening. Oh, it's midnight, man. I need to go. See ya.